everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna be showing you a game that I made earlier that's basically a bear collecting honey for himself. And this is a relatively challenging game for the player. As you can see, there are lots of bees, and he's trying to get across, but it's hard to do so when you're able to get stung easily. Each time you get stung, your speed decreases. And then the poor bear turns purple. And there's even more bees. And it's a random bee that stings you each time. So, on each wave or swarm, I might say, there's going to be one bee that's going to sting you. So, that's like a big generalization of what the game is about. Let's go into deeper detail. So, first we need to know what the sprites are. The sprites are going to be the bees, the bear, the coin, which represents honey, and the jar. So we need to repeat 15 times and create a new sprite that's honeybee and set the honeybee size to random, because there are different size bees. And lastly, the sprite needs to start wandering around the screen. Next, we're gonna make a new sprite called Winnie. Well, as most of you might know, there is a series of books called Winnie the Pooh, and we named the bear Winnie. So this bear does not look like Winnie at all, but this is one of the 3 available bears. So I decided to use this one. And we need to set Winnie's size to 50. After that, we need to make a new jar, size 50, and new sprite called Honey, and set Honey size to 50. Here are the three costumes used to make the sprites. 1, 2, and 3. Next, we need to set the controls, because obviously the game would be impossible to play without controls to move Winnie. So, I decided to make it, as usual, up, down, left, and right. Up moves Winnie up, and this is going to move Winnie speed pixels north. Over here we have declared a variable speed. Speed is originally going to be 30, and then it decreases with each sting. And it's going to move speed pixels north while up is pressed, so that you don't have to repeatedly click the up button when you're moving using the when, because the when lets you move, but you have to repeatedly click for each section you're moving. So this is going to let you hold it down. And then you can do it for the other 3 keys, as I have over here. And when Winnie touches the honeybee, we need to set the speed to speed minus 5. Because over here, you might think that there's going to be 15 sprites named Honeybee, and Winnie is going to touch every single one of them, and he's going to get stung 15 times. So, well, you're partially correct in that one of the sprites is named Honeybee, but not all 15. Only one of the sprites are going to be named Honeybee. So that's why it's going to be randomized. And for each wave of bees, there's going to be one specific honeybee. So when Winnie touches Honeybee, we need to set speed to speed minus 5, because each time he gets stung, his speed decreases by 5. And after that, we're gonna change the color to the color of the honeybee to red, and then make 10 more bees appear. As you can see, I use the same code as above, except that the loop is 10, not 15, and there's still going to be only one honeybee. Like, there is honeybees, but there's only going to be one with the name Honeybee, so that only one of them can sting Winnie. And then it's just the same code as above. We're going to set the honeybee to a random size from 15 to 25, and then it starts wandering. And as a joke feature, I changed the color of Winnie to purple, because he's stung and he's hurting a lot, so he turned purple. You don't need to add that, but I would really suggest you to add the honeybee changing color after it's stung. When honey touches jar, when this thing touches this, then it will show the title screen, "You won." Unfortunately, the bees lost their honey. And then it's going to remove all the sprites so that you won't see it. Okay, when Winnie touches honey, it's going to move the honey 7.5 pixels south. I have done some beta testing, and one person that helped me beta test said that increments of 3 is too less and it's gonna be really boring. So I increased it to 7.5 pixels south. But here's the catch for Winnie. Every time he moves the honeycomb down, there are going to be 6 more bees appearing, with 1 bee that wants to sing. So that's going to increase the chances of Winnie getting stung, which makes the game harder. Oh, and I forgot to mention, it's going to appear at random locations around the screen. Also, if you're doing this, then you need to edges block honey from moving, because if it goes off the screen, then you won't be able to see it, you won't be able to control it. So we need to edge it from moving if it hits the edge. Lastly, when Winnie touches the jar, it's going to move the jar 7.5 pixels west, and it's going to also edge block jar from moving, just in case it hits the edge. Now let's test it. Look at all these bees. Theirs are really fast, so I made them travel this fast at the start. Well, looks like Winnie got stung. Let's see. We need to finish moving this bottle over here. Winnie got stung twice. Winnie got stung 3 times. Oh no, poor Winnie. 4 times. The number of bees are increasing, and Winnie has gotten stung 5 times. Let's see. Winnie is still moving the honeycomb down, and hopefully he doesn't get stung again. There are hundreds of bees. I'm exaggerating at this point, but there are a lot of bees, and they are appearing a lot of times. Winnie is about to win. Let's see if he can win this time. Finally, Winnie won. Unfortunately, the bees lost their honey, but Winnie got stung 5 times, and it hurt a lot. So, If you want to create this game yourself, then I'll put the link in the description, and if you want to create it yourself, you can also remix this project, or you can just go onto code.org on the Sprite Lab and then create all this code by yourself. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. Remember to hit the bell icon for notifications too. Bye.